Hey, Steve Gamache here, and welcome once again to a Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. The knife we're looking at is a true single bevel style knife. So this is the Kitaoka Awagami or Blue No. 2 Kiritsuke 270mm knife. So this is not a double bevel Kiritsuke Gyuto style, but it's a true single bevel style knife. The core steel is Awagami or Blue Paper No. 2 reactive high carbon steel from Hitachi. Heat treats approximately 62 to 63 Rockwell on that core steel. And then you've got on the right side of the blade as you're holding it, you've got the cladding. And the cladding is a soft iron reactive cladding, so the entire blade is reactive. There's no stainless here. The cladding wraps over the top and then comes over onto part of the back part of the blade. This bottom part is the core steel showing. So a true traditional single bevel knife, this is a right-hander knife, not a left-hander knife like me, has your chisel type grind. Probably get a pretty good look at it there. Your chisel type grind, and the back side is, it's not flat, but it's got a slight concave to it to reduce food sticking. So this is known as an ura. When the blade is truly flat, the left side of the knife you would actually finish sharpen by laying it flat on the stones and abrade the perimeter around there and just finish off taking away the burr that you would get from sharpening the actual bevel on the front side. Now this one has a bit of a more complex grind to it in that you've got the single bevel on the right side and then you've got a swedge or false edge on the front part ground towards the spine as you come around that reverse sword tip on the Kiritsuke style. So the let's see here, let's back up a little bit. So the weight and dimensions on these will vary just a little bit from knife to knife, but this one's 185 grams or 6.5 ounces, edge length about 261mm from the tip to the heel here, the back of the heel, 10¼ inches approximately. Overall length about 418mm. Spine thickness coming out of the handle, and this is called the maki or machi. This is part of the tang. It's not a defect or anything. It's a traditional handle install. The idea of this gap here is if the handle starts loosening up, you can just whack it back on with a soft mallet and get it on tighter a little bit. So you got a little space there to tighten it up if necessary. So again, there's nothing, that's an old school, really cool looking install. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a traditional Japanese handle install. The spine thickness is about 3.6mm at the back of the blade and then about 2.8. And this style of blade, you pretty much hold that 2.8 all the way. And you can see we keep that until you hit the grind right about here and we start thinning out towards the tip. Blade height at the back is about 37.7mm. There's a curved shape to the choil into the back of the blade here for a pinch grip if you wanted to do that. It's very comfortable. Handle is an octagonal ambidextrous rosewood with a black packwood ferrule. Nice fit and finish on the handle. Tight install at the tang. Handle circumference is about 68mm where the ferrule meets the rosewood, about 2.7 inches. Balance point on this, as you might expect, it's a fairly stout blade, fairly thick as these styles are, so there's your balance point. The out-of-the-box edge, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. They've got a micro bevel on both sides, so you could make this much, much sharper with some finishing work, with some finish sharpening work. Let's get a close-up look at the blade. This has kind of a neat effect. The way they've got the grind on it, you've almost got a little bit of a layering effect on that Kasumi style finish right here where the cladding is. It's pretty cool looking. And so you can see a polished finish here with some angled finish marks. You've got hand chiseled kanji on the blade, very nicely done. You can feel that as you run your finger across it. You've got a Kasumi style finish here and you can see some layering in there, so it's a pretty cool look to it. And this is your core steel showing at the edge here. And you've got a small bevel on the edge as well, a micro bevel. There's your front swedge or false edge grind. Nice fit and finish on these. The choil has been relieved a bit and the spine as well, so it's pretty comfortable. The Let's see, if you want to see what it looks like on the cutting board, these have a very flat profile, as you might expect. So this is a knife that has a very flat profile. So this is a really nice looking knife. So this is a single bevel Kiritsuke style. This is the Kitaoka Aogami or Blue No. 2 Kiritsuke 270mm knife.